Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, and I got another little unboxing / review video. This time is of the way cool AUTOART 1/18 scale Lamborghini Gallardo Lp550-2 Balboni in VERDE ITHACA green. Now, I must warn you, the unboxing process for me, because I was being very careful on this one, gonna last about 2-3 minutes, so if you want you can skip to 3 minutes 27-second frame and you guys can just go straight to the visuals of the car. I gotta give a shout out to the seller though, because you know I actually ordered this from a seller in China, and I do appreciate the fact that he puts a bunch of fragile stickers and a bunch of stickers saying this side up, because having the car upside down on a whole trip, especially across a continent, is definitely like not a good idea for the car to survive. That's usually how you end up getting damaged models, from sellers just being careless and just not doing the proper packing. But this particular model here is extremely rare to find nowadays, so I was very glad that after I finally was able to acquire one, that the seller did take those measures for me to avoid it receiving it in a damaged fashion. And thus that is why also I'm being very, very meticulous while opening this item, and why it actually took me more than 3 minutes. I actually edited this video a little bit more, because he even took the time to even like wrap the car and bubble wrap inside of the box. And most times I won't really like that too much, but for this particular case I'm really, really glad he did it, because I understand that it costs a lot of money to ship from China to the US, and sometimes the box size and weight does matter. And so if that's the size that has to be picked to ship this, the fact that he did wrap it up in this bubble wrap, and I'm not talking about the outer box, I'm talking about the actual car itself. As you can see, you could barely even see the car. It's because it's completely wrapped in bubble wrap. And I'm really glad he did it. And sometimes if a seller does that, you might think, oh, well, maybe it wasn't new or this. And the difference is that this item really was brand new. Like all the little snap-on, little, I don't know what you call them. It's like some little snap-on, little nylon rubber bands or whatever. It's like you could tell this item was brand new. You could tell by the windows. You could tell by this everything. And I'm just, you know what I mean? Like, I was really, really pleased with this transaction altogether. You know, because like I said, this item was very hard to find, and it's almost like I've tried to bid on this item like once a year ever since I've been collecting diecast cars, which is already going back to 4 or 5 years ago. And every time I seem I had a chance to like win one on an eBay bid, somebody would just outbid me. But just right here, we're just taking a look at the actual instruction sheets to removing the little rubber bands. This is what it looked like on the bottom. I had to skip the whole process of me taking this thing out of the bubble wrap, because this would have been a 30-minute video after that. But here we have a look at the car. I was so pleased with this car, and the cool thing about this car's paint job is that it has like two personalities in this paint. Like if you try to photograph it or videotape it with, you know, different type of flash, like the green will be kind of like an apple green, and then if you like, depending on how the lighting is, it will look more like a fluorescent, more a greener green. It's so weird. And the funny thing is how it sits on my display right now. I'll put it this way, it looks, how it would look on the display is closer to how it looks on the actual default photo that I picked for the capture of this video when you click the video. So it looks more to that green and not so much this green you're looking at right now, which is more of an apple green. And this here is more of an effect of the actual camera and the lighting setting I have going on here. But it's just such a cool model. Like, look, that right there, that's the actual color, more what it's gonna look like in your display. I'll tell you like this, I put this model like way at the end of my display, like, because I wanted to be in the safest spot. One of my display cabinets is completely sealed. I just have like a piece of tape at the last thing where you could just have an opening to open the actual case to put cars and take them in and out of there. But for the most part, it's completely sealed. So, because I hate having cars getting dusty on me. And even while I put it in like the most dust free spot on that case, it's like it just stands out. It's hard to miss it. You look at my display fits about 60 diecast cars, and immediately when you look at it, the one that just stands out even with cars in front of it is this one. And I believe it's due to its paint. Right here I just taken a nice little angle so you guys can see a little bit of the interior. I gotta be honest with you guys are probably not gonna like this, but I chose not to pull the little red string that will allow you to open the doors and the interior. Reason being, I wanted to keep this car in its most newest and mint condition as possible, because like I said, it took me a very long time to acquire one of these. And I don't know, it's just, I didn't feel the need to. I could pretty much look at the interior from the outside, plus I wanted to be just kept real tight and sealed in there, once again, to avoid dust or anything like that, even though I have my own methods of cleaning dust. But if you can see, that white stripe actually is imprinted also in the seats, and it kind of goes through the whole interior, which is pretty cool. I know that goes along also for the rest of the Balboni Gallardo models by AUTOART. But here we look at a little bit of the profile. That's that string. I'm telling you, I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna pull it. I'm not gonna pull that string. And also, I also chose not to open the trunk and the hood neither. Once again, it has a glass window to see the motor, so you don't really need to see the motor. I'll take a picture of it later on. You will see in the video. One thing I do like, if you see that yellow string crossing the white stripe inside the car, it's just such a nice accent to it, such a nice detail. This paint job is just, you know, probably one of my favorite diecast cars right now. It just looks so immaculate. It's so much detail. All the vents and diffusers and the diffusers got perforations, no plastic part simulating what it's supposed to be. No, it looks like how it would look on the real thing. I mean, it's just such a nice car, no matter which angle you look at it. You can see also, I'll take more close up of the wheels later on, but you just look at this. Look at how the lights hit it, how it just shines. I mean, it's just such a nice model. I do love the fact it came in such pristine condition. Check out the lights. Check out the detail in the lights, man. It's just an awesome model really to own. Anybody, if you have an opportunity to get this one in this color, you should not hesitate to get it. And I'll tell you like this, you're lucky if you get it at a good price, because these things right now, you know, it's crazy. Like, I could have won this a few times already. Probably in the last 5 years, I bid it on 3 and lost all 3. Somebody at the last minute just throwing a boatload of money on it, and just me just like, I'm not going that high for it, and ended up losing it. And half the times those were already opened and used. That's what's crazy. But it just also goes to show that sometimes just asking sellers and say, do you have this item, or just communication does so much. You know, most sellers are not gonna just reserve it to you, but if you just communicate and you explain to them, look, I'm really trying to find this model, I can't pay this much, but you know, eventually you'll be able to find one that could fit your budget. And I was so lucky to get it brand new. Right there we just saw a little bit of the wheels. The wheels have like ceramic plates with the little brakes and everything. You guys just saw that back bumper with that perforations in the diffuser. It's just so realistic. I mean, we're approaching the end of this video right now, but I'm just giving you guys a couple more angles, because like I said, some of the videos of this model online are pretty limited. I just wanted to make sure I had enough footage for this item in particular.